And the championship leader is stopped on the pace laps.
Huge.
What
moment
a
here.
development.
Huge moment here. What is going on with the number 10 of Alex Palou?
Normally you'd see a driver pretty animated in the cockpit. Not this guy here. Cool, calm, collected, talking to the team, trying to diagnose the issue.
Down all the way, pit to E0.
So they're doing a power cycle on the car. That's kind of a unplug and plug it back in again sort of approach.
There are more challenges involved with the hybrid. Remember the beginning of Mid-Ohio. Scott Dixon was a championship contender. He did not race that race because the car would not go at the beginning.
If they cannot get this car started, and Will Power starts from fourth with the 10 of Alex Palou out of the race, this has massive championship implications.
Guys, we've done the number of pace laps that were prescribed for the start of this race. These laps are counting. Alex Palou is going to go, or is already, a lap down as the AMR safety team is quick with the manual starter. This is huge.
They are finishing the first lap under caution right now. Alex Palou is a lap down to the field. You can make that back up if it gets to B2.
It starts getting
very
real tricky.
difficult.
It starts getting very tricky. You see Barry Wanzer there.
I believe Barry
side.
Wanzer's telling the IndyCar official that they're waiting for a system recycle before they can try to refire his car, waiting for the computer to reboot on the race car.
It doesn't happen instantaneously. You got to turn it off, kind of let everything stop, turn it back on, let everything boot back up. These are very complicated machines, a lot of electronics on a modern day Indy car. But those electronics have let down the 10 car this morning. This is baffling. You can't write this script.
We talk about all of the things that this team has done right in terms of what they can control. This is not seemingly one of them. As the leaders cross start finish, and as quickly as that happens, as it sits right now, Alex Palou is falling in terms of championship lead before our eyes. As all these race cars cross the line, I think it's going to be about 20 points separating. Now it's 18. It's updated in real time, James. 16 points separates Palou from Will Power. The whole championship is wide open before they even go in anger at Milwaukee.
If Will Power could win this race, he could go to Nashville as the championship leader.
It would be one of the biggest comebacks in IndyCar history. It was a 59-point gap going into Portland with 3 races to run.
And there goes Palou 2 laps down. AMR safety team has said it's on the team now. We've got to get ready to get back to work. Palou frantically waving.
So we got to plug in and charge it.
So Alex Palou back out on the racetrack. It was not a hybrid issue as was initially suspected. The team just replaced a 12-volt battery in the car, which powers the ignition and a couple other things, and the car fired right up. So I understand that if it was a hybrid issue, the car would not be running right now. So that's the good news for Palou. They still somehow, he and Barry Wanzer have just maintained their composure. Alex said, we're not going to worry about points. We're going to go out here and we're going to ride around and just do what we have to do to score as much points as possible. So they are not out of it by any means and going to keep fighting all the way to the end.